Hello, my name is Kaylee Martinez. Thank you for listening to my health science presentation on unintentional drowning. There are some key terms I'd like to go over before diving into the importance of unintentional drowning. I'll start with drowning. When you drown, your breathing becomes impaired due to submersion or immersion in liquid. There are two types of drowning: fatal drowning, which occurs when drowning leads to death, and non-fatal drowning, which occurs when drowning victim is rescued and the injuries can range from none at all to very serious ones like brain damage or permanent disability. The reason unintentional drowning is a public health issue is because of how underrated the problem is. According to the CDC, drowning is a leading cause of death for children, especially between the ages 1 and 4, as well as the second leading cause of unintentional injury death for children 5 to 14, behind motor vehicle crashes. If unintentional drowning is non-fatal, drowning injuries can cause brain damage and other serious outcomes, including long-term disability. Drowning is swift and silent. It may only take about 20 to 60 seconds to occur. Sometimes drowning doesn't look like what we would anticipate. Movies depict drowning to be splashing all over and screaming. Though it can happen this way, usually drowning happens quickly and quietly. Nobody is immune to drowning, and anybody can drown. This one is really important because even individuals that consider themselves strong swimmers have accidents where they get sucked into rough waters and drown, whether that be a raging river or a huge wave. Even the strong go down sometimes. According to StopDrowningNow.org, in the U.S. and around the world, drowning incidents and fatalities are consistently underreported. There are no central databases for drowning deaths that exist. Some statistics that I wanted to point out are, according to the CDC, every year there are 4,000 fatal unintentional drownings, which add up to about 11 drowning fatalities on average each day. The likelihood of a child drowning at home is higher for infants under 1 year old. According to healthychildren.org, it takes only 2 inches of water for an infant to drown. With it only taking 20 to 60 seconds for a human to drown, it is extremely important to stay vigilant around babies. Another interesting statistic is that nearly 80% of people who die from drownings are male. For children under the age of 5, 87% of drowning fatalities occur in household pools or hot tubs. Most occur in swimming pools owned by friends or family. And in natural water such as ponds or lakes, children between the age of 5 and 17 are more likely to drown. Understanding how to prevent leading causes of child injury, like drowning, is a step towards keeping children safe. It's great to enjoy time at the pool or beach, but it's important to remember that drownings are a leading cause of injury death for young children. Thankfully, adults can play a crucial role in protecting the children they love from drowning. Anywhere there is water, drowning can happen fast and quietly, especially to unattended children. It occurs in swimming pools, bathtubs, lakes, and even buckets of water. I think it's important to really highlight the bucket of water because even leaving a bucket out in the rain, again, it only takes 2 inches of water for an infant to drown. According to studies, children should begin learning the fundamentals of swimming between the ages of 1 and 4. To start enjoying and becoming accustomed to water, infants from 6 months to 3 years can start taking part of parent and child lessons at the YMCA. Around backyard swimming pools, four-sided isolation fences with self-closing and self-latching gates can assist in keeping kids out when they shouldn't be swimming. And lastly, having CPR training gives you the knowledge, self-assurance, and skills you need to help someone in need while remaining calm in the face of a medical emergency. I believe it's important to note that CPR looks a little bit different when you're doing it to an infant versus children versus adults. So I think it's really important that everyone goes to take a CPR class in order to be certified, and you could feel really confident when around bodies of water and around children. Again, thank you so much for listening to my presentation, and I hope everybody learned something.